H2O time. This author chooses to do weird things with the formatting of her book. I've shown some of those parts off before, but this one truly perplexes me because even if I were to get into the mind of the author while they were writing this book, it makes no sense for it to be here. Basically, what's happened here is that the author split up a perfectly normal paragraph into 8 bullet points for no reason. The paragraph being formatted this way doesn't add anything. I can understand the giant bolded letters even if they're obnoxious because they serve a purpose at least. They're meant to draw your attention to a certain thought that Ruby is having. I can even understand cutting up chapters to add in secret other chapters because at least it's somewhat explained in the narrative. This I don't understand at all. And this list is introduced by the line, "Let me name the parts of it," which is not done at all in this paragraph that has become a list of bullet points for some reason. To prove my point, I'm just gonna read this paragraph all the way through, and I just want you to notice how there are no natural bullet points. There's no part in this paragraph where a bullet point would make sense. Remember how the page looked when I showed it to you, and see if you can figure out where exactly the bullet points would be when I read this paragraph. H2O, page 270, paragraph 1. I truly had not believed that there would be anyone. I had not thought that there could be any sort of serious organization, any real order left, apart from Girl Guides. That shocked me. Though I get why those men would be wearing biosuits, that shocked me too, and it was frightening. But it wasn't as frightening as those men having guns. A little like a teacher catching you outside the gates during school hours, I also immediately thought, and know kind of about it, that somehow these people would not just let me go on my way. So I felt immediately like I was in trouble, and that it might be better to run, but that if I did, they might shoot me. And if I ran, I'd have to run alone. It's not a good paragraph by any means. It's written the same way that most of the other paragraphs in this book are written, but it makes no sense to turn it into a list of bullet points. Of all of the strange formatting choices in this book, this one perplexes me the most. Even more than the butterfly thing, because even though the butterfly thing intrinsically makes the book worse simply by existing, at least there's a reason for it. At least it somewhat makes sense if I get into the mind of the author while they were writing this book.